Well, hey there, slot car adventurers, back for another one. Hope you've had a great week. I've been pretty busy doing more models galore, putting these kits together, put together my new handy dandy paint rack, looking pretty snazzy. And I've just received this package from a subscriber, Pat Backers, from down in Albany, New South Wales. I hope I got the pronunciation there right, Pat. There's double K, Backers, is it? Or Bakers? You let me know what's correct. Let's open this, which means it's time for quite possibly the very last for this year. It's time for...
Ooh, show us your package.
Wow! Yes, Pat sent me an email and included some photos. He's doing a full reset of his slot car course, and I don't know what he's actually up to, but he was clearing the decks. Wow, this is well packaged. I better be careful here. I'm going to stab myself. That's part of it. And anyway, yeah, he asked me if I wanted what he has sent me. Well, I assume he might have sent me something altogether. I hope he didn't send me more Chewits. No, I don't need any more Chewits. Yep. Still going at those, putting on weight. Yeah, don't need any more Chewits. Okay, so I've got it open. Oh my God, yes! He has slipped in a couple of little surprises. Let me grab the camera and show you what we've got here. Look at this. Pat, you've been a sneaky little fella, haven't you? What's this? Another ambulance. Wow, that's cool. That's proper scale too, I think. Or is it? Well, and what's this? Here's a little... Does that hook up to the ambulance? So Pat has decided to get rid of all the trees he had on his layout, and I think he's doing probably a whole new layout from scratch. So he didn't want his trees. I don't know what he's got in mind, but I said, well, yeah, okay, if you don't want them. And my God, he wasn't mucking around. He sent me all these trees. So these will look probably, they're going to be great. We could create some lines of those. These are going to look excellent on the layout. There's another one. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, how good is that? So Pat, thank you so much for that. It's like Christmas. I'll call it a Christmas present. Bloody brilliant. Oh, there's some nice ones. So they've survived. Oh, I see you've thrown in some more lights. It's like a what do they call it? A care package. Thanks, mate. This is brilliant. Let's keep digging and see what else we've got in here. I'm being careful. Yeah, it's all trees and oh my God, look at that one. That is a beauty. Holy dooly. Don't know what to say. This is a new experience for me, having subscribers sending me stuff. There's been a few along the way. They're very generous people out there with their time and with their talents, and like the others, we'll have to I'll feature these in a spot, and we'll have to like name a mountain of doom after you or something. But Backers Gorge or Backers something. I'm gonna for Dave Volt and his Jumbotron, I'm getting some Letraset, and I'm gonna write Volt on the center bottom of the front of that Jumbotron. I thought that'd be a cool little touch, just to immortalize everybody on the layout. Very, very cool. Another cool one. Yep, well, that's pretty much it. It's trees, few lights. I scored an ambulance. That's fantastic. It must light up. He hasn't put a letter in here or anything saying here's this and here's what to do with it. Wow, that's fantastic. There's so many varieties of trees. Absolutely wonderful. Man, this is going to look sensational. Because I've got a few of those other trees I got from AliExpress left. Not that many. Those combined with these and in this new area. This is going to look pretty fantastic. It might give Lance, what's his last name? Lance Edgecombe? I might have that wrong. He posts a lot on the magnetic racing community forum, and his layout is superb. I tell you what, kind of reminds me of Jurassic Park. Lots of green and trees, but it looks fantastic. It's vibrant. Well, I'm going to give you a run for your money, Lance. Look out. Okay, well, I'll pack these back in here carefully. Thanks again, Pat. I just don't know what to say, mate. It's fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Now, coming up in a week or two, I'm doing a post-apocalypse themed episode. Before I can do it, though, we need to prep for the coming apocalypse. So here's my Scalextric cars, these Mad Max themed vehicles. And in order to get them to run sweetly on the Carrera Digital track, I've got some Slot.it chips. Now, I did look at the Carson chips. I actually couldn't find them anywhere. People didn't have them. But then someone pointed these ones out to me and said, well, these actually allow you to program the cars to be ghost cars. Apparently, with the Carson, you cannot. Now, I don't know if that's correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. But these can be programmed to be ghost cars, and for shooting these sequences, I absolutely need to be able to do that. So I ended up going with the Slot.it chips, and they've also got these little extra mounting doors, latches, whatever they are. So in order to install these, I've turned to one of Slot.it's actual videos, and they give a really good description on how to install these on their own Slot.it cars as well as Scalextric's cars. Very helpful video. So if you're going to do that, check that video out as I did. I'm going to dive in and have a go installing these chips and see if they actually work. Let's do it. Okay, off camera, I've just successfully installed the chip into this car, and I've programmed it. And what was the result? Well, let me show you. Put it down on the Carrera track. I've code ID'd the car. Watch this. We're off and racing. Okay. Changes lanes, so for all intents and purposes, it's a digital car. Gosh, I thought Carrera tyres were bad. Scalextrics, these things are terrible. It's so slippery and slidey. I'm going so slow to keep the thing on the track. I got the shock of my life. These are fast cars. What's the point of making them fast if they won't stick to the road? Watch this. Whoa, they absolutely fly. So I've got to get used to some different dynamics, but as you can see, whoop, bloody brilliant. I've got a Mad Max car. Yeah, it's just dawning on me now. So let's install the chip in the other one. I've had my practice run with this. It was so easy, my God. But a couple of things that I'll point out. You know, I'm a Scalextrics kid through and through. I grew up with Scalextrics. I had a great big layout that sprawled across 2 table tennis tables, had the mini miners, had the Ford Escorts. I think I had a Datsun Fairlady E260Z, Fairlady or whatever they're called. A couple other vehicles, had the banked curves, the high hump, the works. Loved it. I think I mentioned previously, I don't even know what happened to it. It just disappeared. I think my parents gave it away to someone or something, which is weird because I paid for all that myself. Pocket money I'd saved up. So, yeah. But working on this car, compared to these, like, yeah, there's a bunch of people very nervous now because you know what I'm going to say. I'm just going to come out and say it. This is a piece of shit. My God. The screws are terrible. The body doesn't... Look at this gap here. That was even before I touched it. It doesn't fit properly. The screws, it's incorrectly. That's how it came out of the box, brand new. Scalextrics, I am not at all impressed. I'm stunned. I like these cars. I can't believe you're paying more or less the same price for these as you're paying for the Carrera. The Carrera cars are in a whole different league. They really are. And I never realised that. So there you go. I said it. I'm being truthful. I'm being honest. This is like cheap garbage from you-know-where compared to something that's actually manufactured properly. I don't know what the deal is, Scalextric, but guys, you need to lift your game. You really do. I'm shocked. I'm shocked at how poor these are compared to. Won't stop me from buying them. Like them. I've got my eye on the DeLorean and the Knight Rider car. They're cool. But I am stunned at how piss poor these are compared to the Carrera cars. I don't think I'm going to get over it. I am just the little things like the screws, the plastic that they're going into is so fickle, so brittle. I'm stunned. But let's get on with the task, hey? All right, so this is the Slot.it SP43 chip. It's a universal chip. Gives you Carrera Digital compatibility. And then this is an absolute must-have if you're going to install in a Scalextric's car, dare I call it that. It's a special bay lid, and this makes the job so much easier. It's got these little clips, it's got the holes drilled for the little sensor, the little eye. And so this one is bay lid for whatever that is. Well, it's for this. But that's it, an 0201C SO4. So this fits perfectly with this and makes it an absolute cinch to install these. So let me get these open and we'll continue on. Okay, back again. So here's our Slot.it chip. Very small, very simple. We don't even need these. These are, if you're installing it on a Slot.it car, I tell you what, I'm completely unfamiliar with Slot.it, but now I know why people rave about them. I'm very impressed with these bits, installing it in that car, and it worked first go. It was so easy. So let's do this. And again, like I said, refer to that video. I should have a link in the description to that video if I remember. If not, you'll find it. Just look up the Slot.it channel. So here's my Scalextric's Mad Max car. As I said, this one's already done. Well, you just saw it zipping around the track, sort of. And again, I'm very glad to have these, but build quality, I just feel like it's going to break in my hands. It feels so brittle. It looks great. Geez, look at that. That's terrible. Surely. Like, I know a little bit about designing things in CAD and all that and prepping them for manufacture. That's going to snap off so easy. And here, everything's solid and intact. It's like, you know how they say never meet your idols because you'll be so disappointed. I'm having a similar thing now, working on these cars. They're nowhere near as good as I remember them being. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't get it. But anyway, let's press on. I'm disappointed in the Scalextric's brand, but that's just based on these two cars. Maybe they're their exception. Maybe the rest are built really nicely. But I feel that this is going to break just if I look at it for too long. And again, when it's coming in at the same price as the Carrera, let's put that over there where we won't lose it. This one comes off pretty straightforward. What I was saying, when it's coming in at roughly the same price as the Carrera, you expect more. You do. Even the packaging, I'm disappointed in. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Enough of my moaning and groaning. So when you remove this, be so careful because they're so stingy. They haven't even give you enough wire there to be able to pull this out and work on it properly. That's as far as it comes. So somebody like me, a big clumsy oaf with big dopey fingers, I'm probably going to rip that out. I almost did on that one. But surely, Scalextric, you could have made this red wire at least like couldn't you have given us like half a centimetre extra length? Or are you so, watching the pennies there that you half a centimetre of extra wire is out of the question? It's ridiculous. There's plenty of space. Oh, I didn't break something, did I? That sounded like I broke something. Bloody, that thing. Be careful, fingernails. Be bloody careful. All right, so we're going to have to be very careful with this. And don't pull on the wires. You've got to get this chip out of this thing. So I found with the other one, I just got my ruddy great big, and I just, very big pliers. What are these? Long nose. And I just jiggled this until it started to come out. There, it's coming. Here, there we go. So this we don't need. It's going to be replaced with this. Now, if we put these upside down, here's a Carrera car, a lovely high quality Carrera car. You'll see the eye is on this side. So when this is mounted there, the eye has to be there to be in the right spot. Ay caramba. So there's the little eye. That's where it needs to be. There's these convenient little clips that the chip sits in. So we just carefully, very carefully, click that. I might do it this way. Carefully, he says. Come on, in you get. There it is. There's our eye. It's aligned correctly. Yep. That's it. So we get this, align it correctly to go in there. See how the little spikes, they're offset slightly, just like the holes. So there's the correct. But I can't show you because there's no wire to pull out. It's ridiculous. My God. Half a centimetre. All right, that's in. And there's all this empty space in there because, they're so stingy on the wiring. That'll just poke in there. That's fine. All right, just make sure that this wire isn't in the way. Putting that in there. Got to make sure that they're in the right thing. There we are. Oh, I think that's right. Look, that doesn't even sit right because there's nothing there in this chassis for it to sit right. Bizarre. Anyway, that's it. That's it. That's all you have to do. So definitely, if you're going to do this, make sure you get this part as well as the chip. I had these on order only, and I was talking to the guy at Armchair Racer. Great store, great place to get your slot car stuff in Australia. I think it was David. Oh God, I hope you got his name right. But the guy was super helpful on the phone. I was impressed. And so, yeah, Armchair Racer, double thumbs up. And he said, this will make it so much easier. Let's put this over on the track and program it. Pair it with one of the controllers and see how this one goes. Look at these. Look at this is frayed and this isn't. And this car is out of it hasn't been used. It's brand spanking new, apparently. And I see there's two braids there. I don't know, do I unfold that? There's no instructions. There's no guidance. So, oh dear. Gee whiz, Scalextrics. All right, let's check it out. Okay, let's hit that code button. Put down our car. Hit the little front button. That made a sound, which the other one did not. So there's no lights. Oh, that's right. The lights come on when you take off. There we go. Okay, it's working. You beauty. Excuse me. The hell is going on? That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I'll tell you what, these Scalextric cars, I am not impressed. Can anybody tell me what the hell that is? All you guys in the UK, what the hell is that? It sounds like something's buggered inside. It's like the pinion's not pressing against the gear properly. And I just pressed the button and it didn't change lanes. Let's try it here. Hold down the button. Oh, I should get some lighter fluid. Okay, I have no idea what's going on. It's like it's getting stuck in the groove. And it's not changing lanes. Why isn't it bloody working? Oh, because there's no eye. It's the chip's dropped out. All right, let's have another go at this. Okie dokie, what's happened? It looks like the chip has dropped out for some bizarre reason. Don't lose that tiny little screw of which there is no replacement, no spare. Yeah, the chip's dropped out of the thing. Why? Because there's all this extra bloody space in there because it's a lack of wiring. Oh dear. Let's try and get this on. There it is. I don't know what that screeching noise is. I've just got that sinking feeling. Guys, I paid over $200 for each of these cars because these come up like people buy them and then they're like scalpers for slot cars. And there's some on there $300, $400, $500. So I've been trying to get these. Actually, no, I paid about $160 each, which is still ridiculous. But you know, I'd planned to do this episode, and I needed these cars. And I always wanted Mad Max vehicles anyway. I love like this. I've got a model of this in 1/24 scale. So I've got that sinking feeling in my gut. I feel like I've bought a dud here. This one's going fine. I don't know what's going on with this. And I'm not familiar with Scalextrics now at all. I can pull these apart and, you know, I know the Carreras quite well now, but I'm afraid to pull this apart. Like I said, it's going to break. Let's try it again. Same bullshit. Will it change? It's changing lanes at least. My God. And this is the one I really liked. What's going on, Mad Max car? There's that model I was telling you about. That's a beauty. I'm going to eventually get a 1/24 scale car and pull it apart and pull this one apart. And yeah, I'll have a 1/24. Hopefully one that works. What should I do, guys? I don't know. I'm completely unfamiliar. I've never had that happen in any car. I don't know what it's doing, why it's doing it. Other wheels. Does that sound normal? You know, I can't see any obstruct. Oh, is it rubbing? No, it's not rubbing on the thing. Chassis in properly. Yeah. Guys, if you're familiar with Scalextric's cars and you've had that problem before, please help, because I've got to sort this out. This episode has been waiting and waiting and waiting. I've been waiting on things. I've had things ordered. I've just about got everything. There's 1 or 2 items I'm still waiting to arrive. At least the last thing I expected was the bloody cars to be malfunctioning. Not impressed. Not impressed. So what is that? Why is it doing it? What do I do to fix it? Let me know in the comments. Let's try one more time. What on earth is that? Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Looks fantastic. Yeah. Scalextric. That's the problem with pronouncing the word wrong. Let's try this one. It's not doing that. That's better. See how smooth that is? Why isn't the other one like that? Straight out of the box, brand. Oh, bloody hell. Give me Carrera tyres any day. Jesus, that's terrible. Anyway, looks like I'll be shooting at a very, very, very slow speed and then speeding up the footage because they're not going to stay on the track. Yeah, that looks great too. What is that? There's a flashing red light inside. Is that normal? I like it. But that's obviously the Slot.it chip doing something. Is there something wrong? I don't think so. I've installed them exactly the same way as Mr. Slot.it himself explained on his video. Clunk. At least these cars are living up to their post-apocalyptic purpose. They're absolute crap. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm so excited at getting some Scalextric cars. And I'm not kidding, folks. These are absolute garbage. My God, what a waste of money, I'm thinking. Well, at least we'll get a video out of it. You'll be amazed all the more when the video's done and you see these things going. I'm going to make these things look spectacular. They'll seem like the best cars ever. Well, there we are. Slot.it. Very impressed with Slot.it. I think I'm going to get some Slot.it cars. Yes. I would like to get a couple more Scalextrics, but if this is what I can expect, sorry, I don't want to waste a single dollar on that. And I'm not encouraging, I'm not encouraging anybody to not go for these Scalextric cars. I've just put them on my tinker table, I've put the chips in, I've taken them over to the track, and you saw what happened. Inconsistent. So something's wrong with this guy. It sounds to me like something's slipping in there. There's one screw there, two screws there. Bugger it. Let's pull it open and see what we can find, eh? Okay, that screw is doing weird things, so that's not going to be fun putting it back into here. I hope this doesn't self-destruct just by undoing 3 screws. Expect anything. Man, they feel so brittle, so brittle. There has to be. Surely they're not all like this. Please tell me they're not all like this. Okay, so there's the top. Fair enough. Still a bit, oh, here's your bouncy thing. Boom. We could launch peanuts off of that. Ah, dear. Oh, here we go. That's not even seated. So I'm assuming if we just go clunk, let me just, I won't touch the camera, I've got to unhook it. Just listen to the sound. Fixed. That's all it was. Can you believe that? Straight out of the box. Well, look, in all fairness, well, they are tightly in position, so that's not going to happen through transit. Sorry, that's not going to happen. That's whoever put this together in the factory must have been going, oh, I had a good birthday on the weekend, George. Oh, really, Ken? and did you drink much? Oh, yeah. I had quite a few. and he's put it in the box, and the bloody thing's not installed properly. It'll be something like that. What do they call that? Quality control. Now, there's some sort of blobs of God knows what there. Is that some sort of glue compound? Plastic. Don't know what that is. Is that a magnet? The chip looks like the best bloody thing in there, and it's slotted. Jeez. So anyway, that's all there is. Plastic. Is the bloody axle plastic too? There's no point lubing that because it's plastic. It's self-lubricating. Oh, this wheel's seen better days. What the hell's going on there? The tyre is loose. The tyre doesn't even fit the rim. Come on, Scalextric, what are you guys doing? Like, seriously, whoever's in charge, you need to get them into the office tomorrow or on Monday and show them this video and say, okay, WTF. Seriously, this is not good enough. It's not good enough, especially with what I paid. Bloody hell. Not good enough, Scalextric. Lift your game. And I wish other people in the hobby space, if you've felt the same way, you need to send them an email or something and say, oi, this is not acceptable, because frankly for me this is garbage. I'm sorry, this is garbage. Very disappointed. They're absolute garbage. These two cars. So I can't say it about all Scalextric's cars. Well, I can say it about that bloody pink thing they put out recently. Like, to call that garbage would be a compliment, I think. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed working, knowing this is the kind of quality that's going out. This is terrible. And no, I'm not going to retract or anything like that. I'm telling it like it is. It's on camera. You're seeing it as I'm discovering it for myself. These are not good. They simply are not good. Now, if they were half the price of the Carrera, then I could accept that. They're not half the price of the Carrera. These were double the bloody price, these actual ones, because of these scalping buggers. But, yeah, I loved my Scalextrics when I was 14, when I was a kid. Man, you've seen my first video, my first video ever, and I'm by the pool thinking, recapping on, childhood glory days. And now here we are, my first two Scalextric cars in a long time, and let's put this on and see how we go now. Okay, put it down very carefully. Don't apply any pressure. Fingers crossed. That's the way. Oh gosh, that's so much better. That's the way they're supposed to be. Wow, I have a mad. Oh. How on earth did you end up there at such a low speed? This is definitely going to be a post-apocalyptic episode, because these cars are going to be busted by the end of it. Oh dear. Wow. I can't make it. I cannot run it any faster than this because it's just not holding the track. Man, what a learning experience. Careful. And he's come off already. What on earth was that? Must be the spinning front tyres. Yeah. Wow. I don't mean to be a smart ass, but I've got to do it. By comparison, yes, he picks the best one, but watch this. Now that's a friggin' slot car. Right? Did you see that? You're supposed to be the last of the V8 Interceptors, not the last of the V8 Geriatrics. Bloody hell. thank you, King of the Garage. Good demonstration there. Well done. Get your reward later. Yes, so there we are. Final thoughts. Slot.it is the hero of the day. Really impressed with the product. Great chips. Dead easy to install, even in something like this. As for Scalextric, yes. Let's not say that. Yeah. Guys, let me know. Are all Scalextric's cars as poor in quality as these? Is this the norm? Let me know, because it's important. It's very important to know these things, because, like, for me, I'm not spending money like that on these when for probably less, or even, yeah, I can get these guys. And these cars are absolutely awesome by comparison. And no, I'm not being a brand snob. Well, yeah, I don't think I am. I guess I'm in this weird funk all of a sudden. I'm so dreadfully disappointed. It's bizarre. I'm like, yeah, like I said, they say never meet your idols. You'll be disappointed every time. I don't know if that's true, but yeah, I had fond memories of Scalextric, and now that memory has been shattered. Oh well, good thing we got 25 Carrera cars. Whoa. Yeah, no, that's interesting. Well, back on topic. The cars are prepped. They're working. They're going well. I'm going to be mindful about these axles popping out. Never experienced that with these so far, but oh well, I won't keep harping on. I am absolutely thrilled to have these. I love having these. I'm thrilled that they're now zipping around this track. Can't wait to make the music video featuring these cars, and then whatever content I do during this post-apocalyptic episode. But I tell you what, I'm going to get some Slot.it cars. I've made my decision. I've got to check out some Slot.it cars, because I've got a hunch they're bloody fantastic. I can't say for certain because I don't own any. I haven't tried any. I've seen them on plenty of other YouTube video channels. People seem to like them. But these are just cheap and nasty. I hate to say it. Yeah. Definitely, if you're doing some serious high-speed racing, definitely not what you want. I just can't believe how bad quality they are. I'm stunned. My memory was always that these were great. The minis. I don't remember them being this bad. I don't remember that at all. It's almost like a Mandela effect. Mandela effect, is that one? Yeah. Well, wish me luck. They're done. We got the chips in. It all worked. The chips worked. The cars now work. Oh dear. Guys, just let me know in the comments if I'm being too hard on this brand. I feel I am. And yet, yeah, I find myself in a very odd spot. Very odd. All right, on to the next segment, and you're going to love this. Well, some of you are. You've been asking for it, chasing me up. You're pestering me. When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? We're going to build that guitar, so let's do it. Let's put the guitar together. Change of plans, slot car adventurers. In the 11th hour, I've decided to split this into two videos. It was ending up heading on towards 2 hours now. Most of you are not going to last that long. I know Boone's excited, but yeah, let's split into two. We'll wrap this one up for now, and keep an eye out for the guitar build video appearing in your feed within the hour, hopefully. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time on Hughes Garage Slot Car Adventures.